Yo, right here in the small box. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sit down with 21 Savage today. As you can see, we got Big Bank and his podcast. We call it the Perspektives. We got to talk about what he told Drake. We got to talk about that for a second, because when I hear this, I think about all the other events in music or in hip hop that happened. And if you really told him what you said and he still didn't listen, just imagine the kind of people that he had around him when he was actually considering doing what he needed to do. Bro, how you not going to listen to 21 Savage, but you going to listen to LeBron? Like, as far as I see it, you and 21, y'all look like best friends more than you and LeBron. Okay? Let's just get that out of the way. That's my honest thought. When they made that album together, I thought, oh, nah, they're buddies right now. But, you know, at the same time, another thing that I say on this channel is that a lot of these relationships or a lot of these friendships are contractual. Of course, we can't prove it, but we can pay attention to the actions and question the movements. You know what I'm saying? So, sitting down with, whoa, what's good, Zone? Zone fanfic. 21 Savage pulled a Heart Part 6. We fed you the information. That's some clownish for real. I appreciate you for your dono. W Zone, bro. W Zone for real. Getting back to topic, though. So when I think about this whole situation, saying that you sat there and you told him, imagine if somebody was, well, aside from LeBron, imagine if somebody was chirping in his ear, because the only reason why these things are happening, the only reason why these things are going on is there's a lot of chirping behind the scenes, right? So I sit back and I think, what other people around you did you just not listen to? You know what I'm saying? Because of what happened now, you didn't listen to your friend. Look what Kendrick did to you. And I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with anybody talking about Drake 1. We're 2 years out and the whole world is celebrating his loss. Sorry. If that's your favorite, if that's your great, I'm sorry. That's what it is right now. Okay? We're not going to change the outcome. We're not going to run the replay. We technically ran the replay a couple months ago and still determined that was a nasty L. But it's cool. It's cool. That was a great anniversary, though. I'll tell you that. So let's go ahead and get started and lock in with this whole situation. Listen, you tapped in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel, catching the vibe over here in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's make it happen. Yo, you, right here in the small box, Welcome back to Flex Mob Reactions, only on the Flex Your Mind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? As you can see, we got 21 Savage and Big Bank in front of us. We're going to be talking the viral talk today. All right, I told Drake not to rap against him. I told Drake don't battle. Well, here we are. We're going to sit back. We're going to listen to what he has to say. And we're going to catch a vibe with it. Listen, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. And let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's get started. Let's go.
I ain't never really been at no table, man.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking, like, you know how, like,
I fuck with Drake. Me and Drake it's just the relationship keep itself, just like me and Metro.
So did you
I tried to get them together.
What happened?
Long before all this shit happened.
What happened?
You know, some niggas just, Metro felt how he felt. Metro felt a certain type of way about something. Drake told me and Metro that he understood where he was wrong and he apologized multiple times.
It's not enough.
But I feel like Metro just felt how he felt. But I feel like now Metro is kind of more open-minded. I feel like he like, I don't know, I feel like Metro been through a lot. So, you know, like, I feel like sometimes the shit just don't be the right time. But I feel like in the future, the near future, we'll see them work together again.
Do you think the damage is done? Do you think?
I highly highly doubt that. If y'all don't know, the situation is about Metro Mama. When she passed, and he was trying to grieve, and Drake came in trying to interrupt the grieving process for losing such a powerful loved one. You don't do that. Talking about I need tracks or I need beats or whatever. What are you doing? Do you have no, like, do you not see your supposed friend is suffering? Instead of reaching out, you try to send pretty much what he did is like, it's like basically your friend, like, he needs like somebody to sit with him and talk with him. And instead of doing that, you want to send an invoice. That's basically what it looked like. You're like, bro, come on, man. Like, listen, my mom just passed. I'm just not in the right headspace. Man, I'm not feeling right, man. I don't know. I'm really not in a creative mood right now. Like, that was my mom's, bro. Like, I love her so much. I love her to death. And I don't know what I could do without her. And here come Drake talking about, look, can you just sign this for me, bro? Like, I'm really trying to get this moving. Like, can you do this for me? That's literally how it looks. Like, when I heard the story, I'm like, that's pretty much what it looked like, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. What the hell? What's good, Judy? I see you. That's what egomaniacs do. Well, you're not wrong.
Like,
Nah.
Drake took a hit?
Do I think he took a hit?
Yeah.
Nah. He's still the #1 stream nigga.
Your #1 stream, but none of your songs is making the charts. On paper, that's cool. You still won. But realistically speaking, your back catalog is keeping you alive. And let's not forget who owns that catalog. Thanks to a certain individual, Lil Wayne. Let's not forget that. All that, I just wanna be successful. All them songs. Alright? Best I ever had. All them joints. You don't own them. But, you know, that's still a win for you. Because your fans are still streaming those songs. You know, but that's not a... Bro, how can you be the #1 stream artist, but we can't name none of your songs? And don't look at Nokia, because we know Nokia is not your track. We know where you got Nokia from. Let's make that clear. Shout out to that little boy on TikTok. All right? But we know where that song came from. So I'm not even going to give you Nokia. So let's just get that out the way.
This year.
Yeah.
I feel like he took an internet hit. But then it'd be like, damn, did you take an internet hit? Because streaming, you got to go on the internet to stream. And I'm still the #1 nigga streaming.
Yeah.
I feel like to certain people, they might say he took a hit, but I don't look at that shit like that. I don't know. I told that nigga not to even do all that shit anyway.
Bro, numbers lie, bro. Anybody out there saying the numbers don't lie and they're an artist, I'm here to let you know they probably botting. I'm teasing, because you never know. You can't. A lot of times you can't prove it, right? Unless it's blatant. Let's get that out of the way. Numbers lie, okay? One thing that we do on this channel, because of what I have graduated for in my background, I graduated for advertising and marketing communications from a lovely college around here. Shout out. When you learn how a lot of these numbers come to be, you're gonna realize that these numbers are actually fraudulent. Okay, these numbers are actually very fraudulent. So the numbers do indeed lie. Okay, and let's not forget, you want to sit there and talk about all this nonsense about the numbers. Let's not forget what Aubrey sued for originally. You know what I'm saying? So, which one is it? Because at this point, it's looking a little fishy. You know? #1 stream artist. but we can't identify a track on the charts, but we see nothing but Kendrick's numbers. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. And that's not for all platforms, mind you. Let's not forget that part either. You're making it general, but you gotta be specific. It wasn't all platforms. So
told that nigga leave that shit alone.
AI numbers.
So goddamn, he felt like he was being challenged lyrically, so he wanted to respond. And people chose who they. You know what I told Drake?
Number one botted artist is hilarious. Didn't Drake get caught with like 40 million bots on Spotify, or am I tripping? I know he got caught, but they brushed it under the rug. I just don't know the exact number of streams that he was caught with. But then at the same time, they're trying to say Kendrick botted 1 billion streams, but the streaming numbers never changed. So, which is it? You know what I'm saying?
He called me one of them days, or I called him. I think this was after the first song, the song with Metro them. And I said, goddamn, I said, you finna go into a battle that you can't win.
Can't say nobody didn't warn you. Your best friend right there, and he's warning you. You can't win this battle. It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Like, there's no way you can win.
What you mean?
When you, no matter what, bruh, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. Like, the what he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at like who won or who lost if nigga I'm still being screened the most. Like, so, but people say like, oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick a good ass rapper though. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And some of his songs was hard.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the only difference is when you're at the top, when you the number one nigga, where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go like number 1.1.
You stupid. You dumb. What the f... Oh, you can't go 1 point... Nigga, are you serious? Let's not look at numbers. Let's look at letters. If you are A tier and you're considered that guy, if you win this battle, then you're S tier. You could have just said that. There, I helped you out. You could have just said it. Like, what are you doing? 21 Savage is not bright. So, the same thing that we talked about with Young Thug, we're going to apply it here. So it's cool that they built their catalog and their fan base for the music. That's cool. That's great. But what a lot of people are not understanding, especially artists, is that whatever they told y'all to make you think this way, you might have did your studying, you might have did your research, that's cool. But the fact that from your way in, they told you this is how you win. And in big 2025, you're still running with this idea knowing that it's flawed. You have not learned anything. Because all I'm hearing is streaming. Number one, streaming. I'm still streaming. Bro, streaming it. Bro, you should know your music is getting sold at a fraction of a penny. You're getting money back for a fraction of a penny. Like, you're basically wanting to walk around with handcuffs. That's what you want to do. You basically walk around like, I'm the number one stream artist around this mother... What do you mean? Ain't nobody got ish on me, bruh. What you talking about? You can't do this. You can't do what I do. You still handcuffed. You're not moving. You're not getting what you deserve. if you think you deserve it. There's no way I'm going to sit here and listen to you knowing that you still haven't learned after all these years. So, just like Thug, you another puppet. 21 is signed to Drake. This feels like PR. That's hilarious. 1.3.14 is my goal. Is crazy. Oh, Mia here. What's good, Mia? How you doing? It keeps you defending your spot. With you talking about? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's 21's fault for giving Drake false street cred. He probably wouldn't have gotten into the beef with Kendrick. Yo, let me just say this though before we continue. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Even with, like, think about it though. The project that 21 Savage just dropped, I ain't seen nobody talk about it. I ain't see 0 people talk about it. Now, to be fair, because I can't sit here and be like one side and not at least explore the other side. With all due respect, we're still in a transitional period of music, so all music applies because the more music to get is the faster we can figure out what sound works. I mean, we got our pros and we got our cons. This project that he dropped is a con. So we can keep it on that side with everything else that don't sound good. And then we can try to figure out and compare why didn't this work? Why did this work? And see what we can figure out from all of that. You know what I'm saying?
So how the fuck could you win anyway? That's what I told him. Like how can you win?
It's ego involved though. Niggas ain't going.
It's definitely ego, and it's just some niggas just love Drake. Really love this shit. Like Kendrick really love to rap. I don't really give a fuck about rapping like that. Like I do, but I don't at the same time.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You kind of sound like Big X the Plug. I don't really ever for this rapping ish for real, man. I don't really like it too much. You sound like Big X the Plug with what he said. Talking about country artists are the real storytellers. Nigga, you the rapper. Are you serious? You sitting there talking about country rappers or country rappers, country artists are the real storytellers, but you the rapper. Rap. Are you serious?
Not to that point where I got down. I want to just like a nigga dissing me ain't gonna inspire me to make no song. I'm gonna do something else to your ass. But got down.
Say that again.
I wanna just like a nigga dissing me ain't gonna inspire me to make no song.
Don't kill me like
I'm gonna do something else to your ass.
And that's why you still in the same spot you in. I'ma do something else to your ass. Okay. Go ahead, speak like that. Speak like, oh, you're a tough guy. Yo, most of these tough guys were nerds. Let's get that out the way. Most of these tough guys were nerds. Or they were at the back of the group. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of back of the group niggas running around thinking they leaders, when in reality, you not even leading for real. First of all, where have you been? 21, where have you been? Let's get that out the way. We didn't see you for how long, bruh? Like, where you be at? Saying you were kicked back, taking a break? Like, what were you doing? Talking about you gonna do something. And that's why music was in the state it was in, because of that kind of talking. See, now we have waken up. I wouldn't say waking up because I feel like, oh, I'm trying to be philosophical. No. We've just been paying attention. I'm not that guy. I'm just a dude, you know? I'm a dude. I love this marketing-ish. I love music. It's going hand in hand. Like, that's why I'm showing up. Because you're getting a different perspective. You're getting a different side, you know? But, my God, this is ridiculous. And you're going to continue to do this as if it's still working. It's not working. It's not. Mind you, I still, to this day, I haven't seen a video posted. I follow and subscribe to a lot of people. I haven't seen a video posted. I ain't seen no marketing push. I ain't see nothing. Your rollout is this interview. Where else have you gone? Bro, we cannot see what the clips did with their rollout and ignore that kind of process, bro. The amount of avenues that they had to go to push and promote this album so that it can do what it needs to do, to the point where they're performing at the Vatican. 21 Savage can't perform at the Vatican. He can't do it. You ain't got no songs that's gonna happen out there. It's not gonna work. Like, I don't understand these dudes, man. Bro, the formula that you were following prior doesn't work anymore. So why continue to go down that route as if it does? See, now I feel like all of us are going to start to feel like academics because we want to see the first week sales. We want to see the first week sales now, because there's no way you still think this work. I got to see it. Same thing with the game. I got to see his first week sales. Like, did you really make some money off of that damn project? I'm curious. Okay, I'm curious.
But some niggas, that shit like that do something to them. Like, well, nigga think, who you think he
Just smart.
Ooh. But I don't know, bro. I feel like the internet just be ready to tear niggas down, man. Cause I be even seeing that shit about me, and I be seeing that shit about Baby, and I be like, bro, on my mama, bro, I really feel like Baby shit he been dropping hard as a motherfucker.
It is.
Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
They just want to. They tired of seeing flexing.
They want to tell. They want to tell the top niggas down.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So
they come with it.
They want to tear the top niggas down. I hope you're not included in that. Because it's not about tearing down. It's called course correcting. We're trying to get back on path. For a plethora of years, we've been off path. And you know what? We're not even, like, at that point, the consumer's not even to blame. We got to go back to the timeline of music history. We don't have to go back too far. We can keep it simple and go back to the 2010s. From the 2010s moving upward, we were going into the party era with a lot of party music. That's why we had some of the best house parties in that decade. Let's make that clear. I've been to a plethora of house parties around here. I'm going to tell you, we effed up a lot of places. But you know what? Hey, they had the right music for the right people at the right time to do what it needed to do. We loved and appreciated the party era. Now, a certain virus was released, like a DLC in 2020, that kind of shook up the planet, you know? It was scary. There was a lot of bodies dropping. I'm not going to lie. One thing I've learned from music history is that when you look on the timeline, every 10 or so years, every decade, you get a certain change in music, and music moves forward with a newer and unique sound that the people can love. You know, going back a little further in music history, you got the disco and funk era and what it evolved into, to the point where in the 90s, those groups, we got them R&B groups, okay? And when we got them R&B groups, we were eating, okay? We were eating, but, you know, music continues to evolve. Now, think about what I just said with music evolving every 10 or so years, every decade. With that certain virus that they dropped on us like a DLC, it kind of halted the process. And then when we came back from said virus releasing and we have moved past to greener pastures, we were still stuck in the same music era from, you know, back then. To the point now we're in 2025 and what the same formula that they followed doesn't work anymore. And then they're trying to come back and continue to push the same formula as if it still works. It's done. We've partied enough. We need something new. The beef opened our eyes. Sorry. You want to blame somebody, go blame Kendrick. He did what he needed to do. Dethroned. Jesus. And think about it like this when we talk about they want to take down like the best or take down the greatest guys. You did it to yourself. I hate to break it to you. You did it to yourself. You refused to change. You wanted to keep it the same and then evolve it as if it's working and then sit there and wonder why you're not selling out shows. when you know you need to sell out shows because that's the best way for you to get money in your pocket. But it's cool. It's cool. You want to stream though, right? All right, get how much streaming money you get. let's go ahead and look at that fraction of a penny. You know? Let's keep it real. We don't have to sit here and lie about anything or say anything that's not true. No, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's see what kind of streaming number you got. When was the last time you went on tour? And what kind of arenas you sold out? Did you sell out? That's another thing. Is this album that you drop, is it going to help with your tour? Especially since I haven't heard anything about the album. Is this going to help? Because you know them festivals don't pay. We're going to have to pay attention to these payments. Congratulations, you dropped an album on DSP. I want to see how much money you get in return with your deal. What's going on there? How's it doing? You doing good over there? You safe? I hope you're getting the money you deserve, bro. Shit.
How can you win a battle when niggas want you to lose it? Even if you win, you lose.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if Kendrick never responded, man, if Drake just dropped songs and goddamn Kendrick never responded or nothing, he still don't win because his position didn't change. He was already the top nigga.
Yeah, but that shit sound different when them folk goddamn playing your shit at the Super Bowl. But this song, that shit hit different.
Yes.
Huh?
I guess.
That shit hit different. Like, hey, you know, numbers don't lie. But
yeah, they do.
Shit, bro. That shit gotta feel a certain type of way, boy.
What, you talking about to hear a nigga diss you at a Super Bowl?
Yeah, and to goddamn them arena, them folk like, homie, you know, Kendrick been a great artist all this time or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's my point was.
Yeah. You saying he should just left it alone?
He would have just been.
Maybe I'm deaf. I don't think I heard what I heard. Hold on.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he ain't had that look. That Drake diss run look been his biggest look.
You know, there's something called the internet. And when we have something called the internet, if we make a viral moment, what you need to understand is that it's simply just a viral moment. That's it. We're going to move past this, don't worry. We're having our fun, though. Let's make that clear. But how the internet works is that when we have viral moments at that magnitude, we are going to laugh and have fun. And that's what we've been doing, regardless of the platform we've been on. Off of the back of this individual, what you're not understanding is that the way you're seeing it is not what's happening. Let's get that out the way. It's simply just a viral moment. And the fact that a viral moment is dissing this dude, I'm literally taking what you said and I'm flipping it because that's not what it is. I'm sorry, that's not what it is. It's simply just a viral moment. And the more you continue to talk about it, is the more you're going to hear in your dreams. Because I know y'all are frightened. The song scares you. The song annoys you. The song frightens you. Like, oh! Like that's what the song does. You know? Cool. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, wow, that's so Nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a viral moment. But like what I said in one of my videos not too long ago, we got to move forward from this. The only reason why we talking is because you talking. If you're going to add to the viral moment, then some of us that climb onto that moment, we finna go viral too. That's how viral moments work. When you have a main viral moment, anybody that attaches themselves onto it and try to run with it, they gonna get a little traction too. They gonna get a little movement. On the internet, that's how viral moments work. That's all it is. But if y'all were to just stop talking about it, we wouldn't need to talk. We would go find something else. We would have been here for something else today if it wasn't for this. Y'all keep talking. if you guys are hurt that bad, just make better music. That's it. That's all you got to do. But apparently, y'all are not capable. But y'all want to tour.
Drake couldn't get that from him.
Facts.
That's my point was.
Yeah. You saying he should have just left it alone?
He would have just been looking like he tearing a good nigga that mind their business down.
So people,
9 years
folks
ago is
really
crazy.
want to see the underdog win, but when you win, they want to tear you down.
It's rigged, man.
Yeah.
Even if Drake won, he would have been the bad guy for winning.
Yeah.
Like, he would have still been like, man, fuck that. Because Kendrick, one of them rappers. Like goddamn, he know how to say, like, different shit, like, writing shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, J. Cole like that. Like, they could consider them, like, the holy MCs. Yeah, MCs.
Master
So MC really can't lose. You can't lose if you an MC for real. But Drake.
Then what are you? What are you? No, hold on. What are you?
Like the holy MCs. Yeah, MCs.
Master
So MC really can't lose. You can't lose if you an MC for real. But Drake an MC for real, but he got down make hits too.
Thought I heard some bullshit.
Hybrid.
So it's different. So it's like goddamn niggas look at
But
them.
Meek was an MC?
Nah, Meek was Meek a MC, but he really wasn't them type MCs, bro. Meek ain't made just going and just making no super like 9-minute song where he just like goddamn saying crazy metaphors the whole time and shit. Meek is like a trench MC.
It's timing.
MC is he's like Meek.
All right, I'm damn near done with this. I'm damn near done with this. Hey, I'm almost done here. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know how much more of this I can take. A trench MC, brother, you need help. let me just say that you need help. I could say so much right now, but I just gotta say, brother, you need help. You, Mr. 21, you need help. You really must think 9 + 10 is 21 with your stupid. You know what? Let me stop.
Is a for the streets MC. He know how to be like MC enough, but it's on some street shit. That's why we hold him to the standard that we hold him.
Man said calling Drake an MC is like calling a Big Mac a 5-star meal, brother. Ain't that a fact?
But he ain't like Kendrick and Cole.
Kendrick and Cole like up there with Nas and.
I ain't even talking about like big shit. I'm talking about like just the what the culture view their lyrical or their pen as.
You got Jid
type
and you
shit.
got Meek. They two different type of rappers.
Yeah, like Jid like that.
Yeah.
And them type niggas, they automatically are like what's the word like?
They have two different style of raps, but they still doing their job. 21 Savage, you are employed, but you're not doing your job. You, Lil Baby. Now, to what Lightwalker said, I agree. I loved my turn. Because Lil Baby was commanding his moment. He was commanding with this album. And it was an exceptional album. One of my favorite songs off the album is Grace. Grace was incredible. I think if I'm correct, Commercial was on the deluxe. And I love Commercial. Commercial was phenomenal. I still play Commercial every now and then. You know, because listen, when it comes to me, I consume all kinds of music. Okay, the good, bad, ugly, everything. I'm hearing and listening to it. All right? So when I'm judging something, I'm judging it from the overall standpoint of what music is supposed to be right now. Music at that time, I gave my ears to it. My ears today can't necessarily hear a lot of them tracks back then unless they were actual hits. I can't listen to the B-sides of that era. I can't listen to the C-sides of that era. I can't listen to the D-sides of that era because they're not good. They were good in that time because at that time, it was warranted. It was needed. That's what people desired at that time. Y'all know already. Y'all know how it was going down, though. I've been talked about that, so you don't have to worry. I'm right there with you. But in big 2025 going into 2026, a lot of them songs can't fly unless you're in a club. And funny enough, to all the DJs out there, not Ron, you good, nigga. To all the DJs out there, y'all need to also understand there's too much music out there for y'all to say that there's no music to play in the clubs. There is way too many music out there, bro. Too many songs have been dropped. Every Friday is something new coming out. Find something to play. Y'all got zero excuses. Don't try to make no excuses out here talking about there's no music. There's no good music to play today. Shut up. There's good music all around every year, every day, every month, every week. There's always something new to play. Have something good to play. So don't do that. Get your job done.
The culture is protective over them anyway, just by default. Cause like they doing
Grace was crazy. Facts. I love Grace.
some shit that the general culture don't really do no more. So they looking like y'all niggas keeping the real essence of hip hop alive. So if you going at them, you gotta battle that off the real.
Yeah, that's why everybody championing it.
Then you got like the woke niggas that do that shit too, like the other rappers, like the niggas who be earthy and shit.
Who that woke nigga
What?
is at you online? Who that is?
The real.
Yeah, that's why everybody championing it.
Then you got like the woke niggas that do that shit too, like the other rappers, like the niggas who be earthy and shit.
Who that woke nigga is that be getting at you online? Who that is?
Who?
It's a nigga be on that, cause he called me to interview, but he like, but I gotta say something about your boy. I can't think of the nigga name.
You know the nigga, he be like, I grew up with him.
Man, bro, don't say that nigga name.
I ain't saying that. I'm just asking you who the
I
fuck
don't know
is.
who the fuck that is, bro.
Nigga mad as hell.
That
at you,
nigga,
bro.
that nigga got down deep.
You just said woke rappers are earthy and you see what happens when you only learn one version of something you're supposed to know? It's like you have about 6 lanes. It's like you're in LA traffic. You have all these lanes that you can change to. And for your whole career, you just stayed in this one lane, knowing that if you were to move around, get a better understanding of a road, you can have a better path to drive than this same lane that you're stuck in. 21 Savage, you're stuck in this lane and you're refusing to swerve into something else and learn what this lane is about. This lane that I'm talking about, I'm referring that back to the music industry. In the music industry, you cannot stay in one lane. You have to move around. And the more you move around is the better that you understand what you're in. What you're talking about, everything that you're referring to, it all comes from one lane. This is why we look at you crazy, because you don't sound smart. There's too many lanes for you to swerve into, to change to, so that you can learn something, for you to think and act like this. Woke rappers, are you serious? Earthy. Man, you can't make this up. You cannot make this. I'm stressed. Like, 21 Savage's MAGA is wild.
He amped me like, bro, I was gonna post you, but I ain't even see your grandma died. What the fuck you even DM me that for then, nigga? Country ass nigga.
Hold on, he said what? I'm finna get at you, basically.
Yeah.
But I see you going through something.
Yeah.
He a fan. What you do to that man?
I don't know, bro.
That nigga want to come on the podcast. I told
Again, he's from Atlanta. I see it. Let me read what Lightwalker. Actually, no, hold on. Let me read what Quickie said. Then I'm gonna get to Lightwalker. 21 is a hypocrite. Like I said, I seen him say disrespectful stuff about him not being a rapper for me to take him seriously. The one part I hate about these post-battle narratives are the fact that the street rappers want to pretend they forgot the purpose they serve with the type of music they make. They never held it to a Nas. That's what I'm saying. He's from Atlanta. I'm not sorry. Okay, I'm not reading that one. Oh my God. But what I'm saying, what I gotta say is, And Lightwalker kind of hit on that point. This is not your lane to talk about. If you don't understand what all of this is not for you to say. You shouldn't be contributing to this. Remember what I be saying about media and how being in media, being in an interview, it's a mind game. Even though we have Big Bank and what he represents and everything, that's cool. That's great. But notice the questions that are being asked and the answers that we get from it. That's the reason why we're here. That's the reason why we're viewing this. If 21 Savage didn't sound stupid in this interview, we wouldn't be here. That just goes to show you he shouldn't be talking about this. Because as far as but as far as we see it, and everybody else that's been reviewing and reacting to this, my God, we should not. You know, it's okay to retire early, bro. Take it from Dwayne Wade. It's okay to retire early, man. It's okay.
Nah. Can't try, nigga.
Well,
but what the fuck we was talking about?
And that's where I check out. I don't need no more of this, man. Look, 21. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know, especially since it's not working. It's not working. But stick to it. Let's see how far you go. You know? Even though what you've been doing, it's not working anymore, you stick to it. You stay there. And I want to see how well you do from there, knowing that it doesn't work. You know? You shouldn't be talking about this, bro. Now you're making yourself look silly. You're making yourself look silly. Like, it's ridiculous. This new Southern era is lost. I don't disagree. T.I. can rap too, from ATL, Ludacris, etc. Pastor Troy, yeah. But it's up to the OGs to step up again. I ain't gonna hold you, because if we have people like 21 running around and he's the influence out there, look what that influence is going to affect when it comes to the kids. Same thing here. When you got Drake running around doing what he does, look what that influence is going to do to the younger generation. We're seeing it happen in front of us, and it's scary. It's super scary. Because if the younger generation is disconnected from everything, and we're over here understanding everything, when they grow up and they are front and center, they're the eyes that the next generation is going to gaze upon. They're like those eyes that the younger generation has, they're going to be gazing upon these kids that don't know nothing about this ish. And let me tell you this right now, if that really happens, we're cooked. Culture cooked for real. The culture is cooked for real. There's got to be a way to bridge this gap. There's got to be a way to bridge this gap, because it's not working. It's like everything is not working and we got to figure out something new quick. And we don't know what. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to rack my brain trying to figure this out. Of course, you can't save everybody. But if you keep that mentality in the back of your head, it's still not going to look good. Oh, my God. Bro, why are we here? Why are we here is my question. We shouldn't be here, man. We shouldn't be here. Originally, I didn't even want to talk about this. When I saw it yesterday, I didn't want to talk about it. But here we are. I don't want to talk about this. But it's cool, though. I did what I needed to do, man. I ain't shouting out nobody on this damn video. Shout out Flex Mob, bro. Shout out Flex Mob. Shout out Shadow Mob. This is crazy, man. At this point, I see it. They mad because Drake was their open door to use for exposure, because without Drake, we've been said that. Oh, Ron, we've been said that. That's what I'm saying. I have nothing to say, because we've been said everything we needed to say. I said that a while ago. I told y'all a while ago, like, if you take down this domino, all the dominoes that follow, the first domino, they gonna fall. Oh, like, you literally have this one domino and everything else trailing behind it. And when that one fall, Everybody go down. Jesus, God, man. Oh, my God. The street guys from ATL have to be willing to work with different rappers to expand their capabilities. Future and Kenny always do magic with their collabs. That's a good example. They're not willing to, though. They're too stubborn. They're not willing to do it. I'm sorry. They're not. No ifs, ands, or buts about it no more. They're really not willing to. They're really not willing to do it. Like, because these individuals have such strong and aggressive egos and they're just so stubborn, I don't see it happening. There has to be another way to bridge the gap. That's why I'm racking my brain. Because I already see the play for a lot of these regular things, and it's not flying no more. It's not flying no more, and it's looking scary. It's looking hella scary now, and I'm really concerned.